What's up, North County? I'm your host, Randy Doty, and today we have Tara Tedeschi with Paso Robles Pioneer Day Committee talking about the best of the West.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Absolutely great. And I can't wait. So we talked about before about the tractor show and the antique tractor show. And last year was my very first experience going to this tractor show. Mm-hmm. Thank you, by the way.
Yes.
And it was something that I don't know why I never went before. Let's put it that way. Because I had such a great time, and it was such an amazing just witnessing and kind of like taking your mind back into history with all these different antique tractors and all the different events going up. And it was just an awesome experience.
Absolutely. I've said this numerous times when I talk about the tractor show or the Best of the West Antique Equipment Show, people kind of look at me funny. Tractor show, and I have to reiterate that it's not just a bunch of tractors driving around. It's an entire experience that is like no other. It kind of transforms you back in time over 100 years. We have equipment and tractors and old cars and engines and tons of really cool things that emulate what it was like to live in our country, 50, 100, 150 years ago.
And not only do you have the tractors, you guys also have the blacksmiths there. I mean, there's all kinds of other things going on. So tell me a little bit about that.
There's so much going on at any time or point in the day. So the show runs Friday through Sunday from 8 a.m. The gates open, and we close the gates at 5 p.m. And it's at the historical Santa Margarita Ranch. So right then and there, you start off driving onto a ranch that's over 200 years old. I believe the ranch was established in 1774, which was a hub between the San Miguel Mission and the San Luis Obispo Mission. So it's obviously seen many people and lots of history. So we run from 8 to 5, and you come in and there's going to be tractors rolling around. We've got earth moving demonstrations. So we've got the big dog tractors out there pushing dirt and showing you how those run. And then every day at 10:30 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. we have the tractor parade. So
that's really cool.
Yeah, it is. Most of the exhibitors get their tractors started, and you see everything moving around and see how it actually works. And you've got, kids from the age of 5 running some of these tractors, all the way up to some of our old timers who are, well into their 70s or 80s, hopping on these tractors and showing you what it was like to farm and ranch back in the early 1900s, late 1800s.
And I think that's probably the most intriguing part of it is these tractors. So remember the movie with Will Smith, Wild Wild West?
Yes.
So these tractors, some of them resemble like those wicked, big, monstrous machines of iron.
Oh, absolutely. You stand next to some of them and you're just in awe, because you think of the engineering that went into some of these tractors, and most of them, to be honest, but you stand next to it and literally the track is, I'm shorter than the track is. So you've got somebody standing, 15 feet in the air running these old piece of equipment. It's just amazing to see. And the fact that these individuals that come from all over actually have them still running like they were originally in the late 1800s, early 1900s.
It's fun to talk to them because, when you look at, these parts are not like you can just run down to the auto parts store or the tractor supply store and get these parts. These parts are sometimes custom made, and fabricated. But these machines, these machines that ran, back in time, and the operation of them isn't, it's not power steering. Some of these are ran by cables, for turning and power.
Absolutely. Some of them take multiple people to run. You see guys hopping off and then hopping back on, and then you've got one guy steering and one guy this, and it's a whole production, that's for sure. You can't just watch it once and get the whole experience. That's why we're open 3 days. We offer a weekend pass so that you can come back the following day if you want, or even the third day. We've had numerous people come back because they just feel like they missed something. And it's true, you really will, because there is so much going on.
Well, like I said, last year was my first time going, my family's first time going, and there was parts that I missed because you spend so much time, you can spend so much time at the beginning, just in fascinations of these tractors. It takes you a ton of time to get to the back.
Right.
And so I never made it back to the old, the Army.
The military. Camp,
yeah, I never made it back to that until I was walking out and I was like, oh, I never made it back there because we turned and went down a different path and, got stuck, talking and checking something else out.
And it's a blessing and a curse because it kind of takes you through organically through the show. You just end up talking to this guy and then he's like, oh yeah, you gotta go check that out, and you just kind of flow through. But you can miss, like you were talking about, the military camp is really neat, and that's expanded this year. We've got a battle reenactment, and we've got a whole extended military display this year, which we're really excited about because that is ultimately the reason we do this, is to honor our veterans and our fallen heroes. So we do it on Memorial Day weekend to have that honor for them. And that actually leads me into every day at noon, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we do our military salute. And we'll have the bagpipers out there. We have speakers and a flyover, and then the military parade with all of the vehicles that are running will run after that around 12:45-ish, depending on how the ceremony goes. So that's also a really neat experience to just honor them and sit in silence for a moment and hear the speakers and what they have to say.
Tara, tell me a little bit about the undertaking of this, preparation for this event. With the committee members, what does it take? I mean, you guys are reaching out and organizing this thing probably as soon as it ends from the year before.
Absolutely, it takes a village. I'll tell you that. I mean, there are hundreds of people involved in all aspects of making sure a show like this happens, and we have tremendous amount of respect and thanks to everybody, all of our volunteers, all of our sponsors. Where we do dive right in, usually a month or two after the show ends, and start securing certain things and items, making sure that we have the logistics handled, and then it really is just a whole bunch of moving parts. We've got all the tractor guys, we have the administrative side of things, we've got the ranch side. They're making sure all of their logistics are handled. It takes a lot, and we've got the actual show benefits the Paso Robles Pioneer Day Committee and the Rob Rossi Foundation. We always want to give tremendous thanks to Rob Rossi and his family, and Doug Filipponi and Carl Whitstrom, who own the ranch. They donate the ranch that weekend.
Oh, nice.
For this cause, which is amazing, and we're so thankful for it. So it takes so many hours and just feet on the pavement, and it's tiresome, but we love it, and it's for a great cause, so we're happy to do it.
And these tractor owners, they come from all over the place.
Absolutely. Right? We have guys that will haul equipment from across state lines. There's guys that fly in just to watch the show and stay for the weekend. We do have camping. It's dry camping, but you can come camp from when I think Thursday is the first night you can pull in as an exhibitor or as a just a patron. Even if you're not exhibiting something, you just want something fun to do for the weekend, pull your trailer, your RV, or even pop a tent, and you can camp for the weekend. We've got we've got food vendors, and we also have the beer tent, so the alcohol tent, up all weekend long, so you can enjoy some libations and some great food from a lot of different food vendors. So it's a great weekend.
So not only do you have the tractors and you have all the other vendors there, and if I remember last year, there was like a little bit of a market there where people were selling some like old vintage tractor parts and stuff like that.
Right. We do have a few vendors that come out and bring either antique stuff or really cool refurbished, rethought out housewares and lawn art and stuff like that. We had a gal that was selling a bunch of really cool like flag jewelry and stuff like that. So we'll definitely have a few vendors back out. And then we also have the kids corral. So one other big thing about the show is we love to have the whole family out. The kids are just in awe as well as the adults. So it's really neat to see their faces, the smiles, and the shock value when these little kids see the tractors and all the fun stuff. So we'll have the kids corral for the kids to come and play. We have the gold panners are back, so they'll be there.
Oh, that was cool. I remember that.
Yeah, they'll be there showing the kids how, the old gold panning happened back in the early 1900s when California was starting to really boom. So,
which still happens now, like out of Pozo area.
Absolutely. There's I think a prospector club that goes out, and so we'll have them. We're really excited to have them back. The kids love that.
Last year, I saw there was like an auction, or there was tractors for sale.
So that was a kind of a one-off situation. We had the Antique Caterpillar Machine Club. Okay. It was one of their annual landmark shows that they hosted at our tractor show. So it was a 4-day show. We had an auction where people could actually sell off their equipment if they needed. Pioneer Day auctioned off some of their old equipment. We will not have that back this year. That was kind of a one-off situation, but
gotcha.
Yeah.
So Tara, tell me about the Pioneer Day committee. I mean, tell me what is that? What do you guys do? What there's other stuff that you guys put on.
Absolutely. So the Pioneer Day committee, the first Pioneer Day parade. So obviously the Pioneer Day committee was created for the back, all of the volunteers that they needed to get the parade going. Pioneer Day was originally, the first year was 1931. And so we're going on our 93rd year this year for the parade.
Oh, wow.
And it was originally a group of people, community members that wanted to thank the businesses, the businesses that wanted to thank the community for supporting them. So they got together and their tagline was "Leave your pocketbook at home." And that day, all of the businesses closed downtown Paso and everything was free. So the parade was free, the bean feed was free. And so it was just to honor the community and thank everybody for supporting all the local businesses. And we've been very, very blessed to be able to keep the parade alive as long as we have. It's ran for 93 years with the exception of 2 years, which were World War II and COVID just recently. And not many communities can say that they still have a tradition like that going that long. So most of our stuff that we do, fundraising events like the tractor show and the kickoff party that we have in September, are to raise funds to help keep the parade alive and then also maintenance all of the tractors that Pioneer Day owns. And we also give back to the community. We have a scholarship committee for kids, and we do other nonprofit partnerships and whatnot. So,
because some of the tractors that you'll see at the Antique Tractor Show, you can go to the museum and see inside as well, right? Because you guys pull those out.
Right. Yes, absolutely. So the museum is on the same property that the Pioneer Day owns, the tractor barns where we store a lot of our tractors and wagons and whatnot. So certain days out of the year, and when we have events down there, or if there's stuff going on at the fair that we're involved in, we'll haul some of the tractors over there, or run those over, or pull them out of the barns so that people can see them. And
very cool. And another thing that's on the property out there at the Santa Margarita Ranch is that train. There's 2 trains now, right?
Yeah, they actually have more than that. I don't know exactly how many, 3,
the
4, or 5. But the Pacific Coast Railroad is what they call it. So that runs year round, and it's owned by the Santa Margarita Ranch. It was conceptualized by Rob Rossi and his family, and they have an original Disneyland cart out there that you can ride in that was actually ran on the Disneyland property down in LA in the 50s. So that's a really, really neat attraction that they've got. The train rides are $15 a person, and the trains run every 30 minutes. It's about a 15 to 25-minute ride, I believe. I haven't been on it in a while, but that's a really, really cool attraction that we've got out there.
And it is a real cool story of where the tracks, like they fly all over the country and the world for tracks that they purchase or donate, for this experience that track and the train that goes around. It goes by the airplane hangars and some of the different parts of the ranch and stuff like that.
Absolutely. So you get to see parts of the ranch that you wouldn't normally see, even just going out there for a wedding or an event that might be held there at the ranch. So that's another benefit to getting on the train and at least experiencing that one time, because you do see parts of the ranch and that some people never see. And along with that, up there, which we have back now that we didn't have last year, we have the barn tours at the Assistencia barn. And that barn is original to the ranch. It's the original adobe building that they had up there is over 200 years old. And then it's now encased, but you can still see some of those adobe walls. It's encased by the barn that's been there for almost 200 years. So we'll have barn tours that you can take. And I think it's the Santa Margarita Historical Society. We'll have a representative out there to explain the history of the barn and give you a little more detail about the ranch.
Very cool. So somebody is on the fence of coming out. Where can they go and maybe see some pictures, maybe get some more information, maybe get daily schedules? Where can they go for more information?
We've got our website. It's bestofthewestshow.com. Got all your information on there. If you want to be an exhibitor, if you want to be a camper, definitely go on there. The forms and whatnot are there. We've got tickets for sale at the door, so no need to pre-buy tickets. We don't ever run out. We just want all the people. They're $15 per person, and kids 5 and under are free. And weekend passes are $30. So if you think you want to come back for a second day, definitely think about purchasing that. We've got beer from Firestone Walker Brewery. We'll have wine from Ancient Peaks, and we have margaritas for those tequila lovers. So that's always a fun one. And then food vendors, the same as last year. And we have a few additional vendors as well. So Farm Bureau will be there serving up their famous tri-tip and pulled pork. Bello Pizza will be out. Cruising Cones will have their ice cream to serve, and many more food vendors that will be there.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
And I don't want to we wouldn't want to undersell what this event is. It's not just tractors. I mean, it's an experience. It's basically a step back into time, into history, and what transitioned America into what it is today.
Absolutely. It's seriously geared for everybody, the family, kids. You can have you could have your 5-year-old and your 85-year-old grandfather out there, your 5-year-old kid just hanging out, and it's a really, really cool experience for the whole family. So we encourage families to come out and or adults come out on a date day or whatever. It's for everyone. It's amazing.
Very cool. Yeah. Well, Tara, thanks for coming on and telling us about it. And again, it's going to be one of those events I'm going to look forward to every year, because it's an experience. Until you go, you don't know what you're missing until you've met for the first time, and now you realize what you've missed all these years.
Absolutely. We look forward to seeing everyone.
Awesome. Thanks again. Well, there you have it, guys. Hey, make sure if you guys are around Memorial Day weekend, get out there to Santa Margarita and go check out the Best of the West Antique Equipment Show, because you guys do not want to miss this. If you've never been there, grab the kids, grab the family, grab your neighbors, and head off there, because it is an amazing event that you will not ever want to miss again. But as always, guys, we can't do this without you and our sponsors. We'd like to thank Escalar Wines, Wine Travelers Hideaway, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, Santo Brothers Plumbing, North County Junk Removal, Hansen Enterprises, Story Termite and Pest Control, Borhone Auto Center, Kennedy Club Fitness, Suprema Meat Market, Airflow Filter Services, MGP Coatings, and Ron Mullins with Parkside Remax. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you next time.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today. We can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Hi, it's Alex with Suprema Meat Market. We are a Mexican meat market with a taqueria. Come enjoy our high-quality cuts and meats. We offer choice and prime Harris Ranch beef, as well as chicken, seafood, and pork items. In the taqueria, all of our tacos come with handmade tortillas, We also offer specialty items like chilaquiles and chile rellenos. Come enjoy Taco Tuesday with Suprema. We offer our tacos at $1.99 each. Suprema Meat Market is located at 8950 Montecito Avenue in Atascadero.
Are you tired of looking at that worn-out concrete garage floor, patio, or porch? Look no further than MGP Coatings, where customer service reigns supreme. Our team goes above and beyond to ensure your satisfaction every step of the way. Before we even start coating, we meticulously repair your concrete, ensuring a flawless finish that lasts. And here's the best part. Our Pentec coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, so they won't chip or peel, making maintenance a breeze. Plus, they come with a limited lifetime warranty. Call us today at 805-952-5301 or check out our Facebook and Instagram and experience the MGP coating difference. Don't wait. Transform your garage, patio, porch, or driveway and become a part of the MGP Coating family.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Hi, this is Omid
and Deanna
at North County Junk Removal. We are a business known for helping our neighbors and our community.
Let us help you save money and get rid of any unwanted items.
And rest assured that our professional team adheres to global standards of safety and recycling. We are fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind.
We are locally owned and operated, and we look forward to helping you with all your junk removal needs.
Please call us at 805-769-6966.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We are all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
What's up, North County? Nate Santos here, owner of Santos Bros Plumbing. You might recognize me with my dancing horses at local events such as the Atascadero Tamale Festival, Templeton 4th of July, and Paso Pioneer Day. I am now available for all your home plumbing service and repair needs, from minor drips and drops to emergency leaks and clogs. For the best plumbing service, call Santos Bros Plumbing, pipe wranglers to the rescue.
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations: Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.